Loserthink, as I define it, is not being dumb per se. Rather, it's simply not being exposed to certain domains and ways of thinking that would be more productive. Today is an excellent time to order my book. You can order the audiobook or the Kindle version, wherever books are sold, Amazon, or wherever you like. And if you can get this book on the bestseller list, it will change the world. It actually will. Yeah, it was actually designed so that people who have read this book can just eviscerate in argument the people who have not. And that's going to become kind of obvious after a while. Enough people will have their arguments eviscerated and they'll know where it came from, that I feel like this might be a pretty big book. We'll see. Here's the worst take from the pundits on that whole Baghdadi thing. I saw some pundits speculate that perhaps we had some video in the tunnel. Maybe it was on a dog or a drone or whatever. I'm guessing dog. And somebody suggested that maybe we had a video camera on the dog, but not audio. What? It's 2019. Do you think there's anybody who said, let's design a camera for a dog, and the dog is supposed to sort of go into danger first so we can see what's happening before we send humans in there? Let's put a video on the dog, and then some engineer says, and audio, of course, right? Do you think there was anybody in the room who said, no audio? No audio. I don't think so. I think that's sort of automatic. Now, here's a perfect example of loserthink. Loserthink, as I define it, is not being dumb per se. Rather, it's simply not being exposed to certain domains and ways of thinking that would be more productive. Here's what these pundits apparently are not exposed to: technology. If you worked in the technology field and you heard that the dog had a video camera, is there any doubt in your mind, if you have any background or knowledge in technology, is there any doubt in your mind that it also had audio? Of course not. Of course it had audio. You would need to know this much about the world, about how economics and how the law works. I'll explain that in a second. And how technology works. You would know that the audio portion of the technology is so trivially cheap, especially if you're already streaming the video, for God's sakes. It's probably in the same signal. You would know it's there. I think maybe people had a blind spot because a lot of our security cameras have no video. Why do the security cameras that you see in public everywhere have no video? I'm sorry, they have video, but why do they have no audio? Because that's the law. The law says you can't have these public security cameras that also have audio because you don't want it picking up private conversations. That's the law. It's not the technology. I'm pretty sure they could put audio on any video camera they want. It's 2019.